Hello everyone. Hello Alexia. Hello HVV Bad. Hello Bus Jump. Hello. Oh, where's my YouTube? YouTube is here. Hello everyone. Oops, sorry. Okay, there is something new on YouTube. So now it's possible. There are a couple of options. Engage with your audience, start Q&A, start a poll, and also members only live stream. Schedule your live to switch to members only. Okay. Hello Ramazov. So, how is everyone? I decided that maybe it's finally it's high time to finish my speedrun, which I started in May, and it's already the end of September. So, how many members do you have here? I don't know, not many, I guess. Although someone gifted me 10 memberships recently. But... Wait. it's okay. Yeah, but yeah, because I think that yeah, Twitch is different. Twitch is created for streaming with all these subs, bits, and other different streaming cool things, but YouTube is not exactly, I think, a streaming platform, so that's why I think it's not very popular to subscribe or to become member on YouTube. Do you play viewer? No, no, I will not play viewers right now. So what I will do right now, I will play my speedrun. My goal, I decided, you know, to set not a very high goal, 1600. And actually I'm very close, 1528. And if all goes well, I can even finish this speedrun tonight, probably. So let's not waste time. Let's go. I'm going to start my first game. So I play with 10-minute time control. There is no increment, and during the game I'm trying to explain what I play. It's true, I'm a member of a couple of YouTube channels, but don't really see a difference. Yeah, so I think that it's not that popular. Do you know how to handle a game with 2 knights and pawns? Hard to me, 2 knights and pawns. I don't know. I don't really like this music. Let me try to find something maybe different bit. Try this. It's too quiet. Maybe this. Okay, let it be. All right, so bishop f4. I don't know. Oh, let's just develop castle. Second. I'm back. H3. Okay, I'm losing my time. Why my opponent played H3? This move I don't really understand. However, maybe he wants to start attacking me on the king side. This is how I can explain this move. Or okay. Or maybe he doesn't want me to play knight h5 and exchange this bishop. So I think that I can just castle. On a side note, I now know where Kyrgyzstan is. And now he plays a3 move. Okay, h3, a3. Yes. It's far. Probably. From you. e3. Okay, h3, a3, e3. Okay. Let's play this move. Okay, I'm back. Bishop e2. Let's take. Thank you. It's a dress. Takes. Okay, let's also take with the bishop. However, b4 can be played. b4 can be played. By the way, I haven't lost any single game in the speedrun. I still believe that it will happen at some point. That I will lose my... not even one game. Just a second, guys. Sorry, rook a to d1. So, okay, something like this can be played, so I need to be careful. This pawn is protected. And by the way, b4, b5, and attacking my knight, and my knight, I need my knight on c6 to protect this pawn. Or I can probably play maybe e4 myself, but then something like this will be played, which is not very dangerous for me. Maybe this move can be played with knight f5. Well, but I need to really be careful, you know, maybe a5, maybe to play a5 to stop his b4 move. What else white can play? Something like this, I think not a big problem. I think, not sure. Okay, let's play a5. Pizza Racer, hello! Hope it was the last time. Alan on YouTube, hello! Congratulations on defeating me in our... What? But wait a second, it was when? It was yesterday. Yesterday, I tried to play correctly with a castle latest. Yes, that was yesterday. Wait, yesterday's story. Bishop a2. Okay, this move, bishop a2, I cannot really explain. What for to play bishop a2? What is he? Is he afraid of something? Okay, let's improve my rooks. Ah, okay, now I know his plan. Okay, I need to be now even more careful, because something like knight d5 can be played. Knight e4 is not that dangerous, knight d5 can be unpleasant. And it seems like it's like too late to play e4, e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, queen takes, bishop takes. So maybe g6 can help me. I don't really like this move. Yeah, because of bishop h4, and now again this threat. Yeah. say that it's unpleasant. And if I play this move, then anyway knight d5 will be played. No, today I don't accept challenges. Today I don't accept challenges. Alright, seems like I will need to sacrifice something. Oh, wait. I was expecting knight d5, but knight e4 can be played. Knight d5. Yeah, knight d5 is also unpleasant, but I decided to sacrifice in exchange. Oh my god, it's never ending. Sorry guys, real sorry. Real sorry. Jesus, I'm going to lose this game. I know, less than 3 minutes, I have no increment, and I'm in exchange down already. Definitely not my best game. Okay, passive move, so maybe I still have a chance against this player. Okay, I sacrificed my rook for a knight. For a knight, yes. Attacking his queen right now 2 times. Also some pressure on this knight on f3. But there is a spin. My bishop not very safe. Yeah, just move like this. Let's take. What? Queen takes f3? Oh. This is a real gift. Hello, I would say material-wise, white could sack the queen on your rook and be equal. He didn't see your bishop there. He didn't see my bishop there. And yes, I was also thinking that maybe it's possible to, because I'm already in exchange down, and maybe it was possible to sacrifice his queen for a couple of pieces, maybe, so. But that was my only chance, you know, it was at least some active move. This was better. Queen e6. Queen e6, not queen e5. From e5, where can I go? Maybe now. Even if he takes taking here, well, I'm queen up anyway. What else can white do? He cannot attack me. He can just take. Can he play here? Yes, he can. Maybe just here takes. I'll go here. This will be hanging, this will be hanging. The truth is, I really got a call from my mom. She's like I answer her call, video call, and she's like, what do you need? I say, what does it mean? What? You call me and not I'm calling you. No, it was not me. So, oh, okay. Check. So, yeah. Check. Check. I think that it's enough. Enough for me to win. Yeah, this is very interesting because my opponent played so well first half of the game, and then yes, he missed. He didn't see my bishop, and then like all is well. Okay, not sure about the opening, but. He just developed all his pieces, and then this h3, a3, e3 moves, especially h3, a3. I think they tell about a bit, you know, some beginners, beginner's way of playing, you know, h3, a3. Yeah, the rest is fine. Oh, okay, this was a bad move. This was my a5 move was a bad idea, like really bad idea. The problem with my e5 move is because I guess, well, computer is saying that yeah, okay, he wasted some time by playing bishop a2. Also, maybe not wasting, because he found a nice idea. He put his bishop here, so started creating some attack here, and later he put his bishop to h4 and created a pin here, and now so many threats, so it was really difficult to find a way to protect. I'll always remember Dean analyzing one of my games s3 was followed by a minute of silence. Yes, yeah. I remember you told this story. So yeah, it's like it's a good a3, h3. Of course, these are necessary, useful moves, but sometimes players make them, you know, not in the right time maybe, and you feel that it's just your opponent doesn't really know what to do. Just your opponent is overprotecting. So But yeah, he created a lot of threats. And here, not knight d5, but knight e4 was stronger at this point. Yeah, knight e4 is even stronger. Knight e4, attacking my knight. I have no chance to protect it, so I probably need to play g5, but then he'll just sacrifice one of his pieces, this knight probably, and I don't know, almost plus 3.5 for white. It was a very tough match. Yeah, so this was a tough game. I got into a lot of troubles, so here at least I had a chance to sacrifice in exchange. It didn't help me that much. White still has advantage, of course, because white is now an exchange up, and there is still some pressure, this unpleasant pin. Yeah, and then at least he gave me a chance again for some counterattack. The best here was bishop takes f3, by the way. Bishop takes f3, oh, wow. Oh, this is interesting. Wait a second. Computer is recommending bishop takes f3, pawn takes f3, and rook c1. But I don't understand. If queen takes c1, there is no knight e2. So if queen takes, then knight takes f3. And after king goes, let's say, to g2 is the best move. And then the strongest move here is queen b7. And after e4, we take on h4. And this is interesting position. So I'm 2 exchanges down, but I don't even know exactly what gives me some little advantage. Computer is giving minus 0.45. Hello, Dirki. Hello, how are you? Yeah. Okay, he just blundered. No point to continue analyzing this game. Next. Okay, so good luck to my opponent. Favorite move. Of all d4 players. I'm trying to get a French defense position, but I think that I spent a lot of time for this b6, bishop b7 move, 2 moves, and I'm not sure that this is good for me. Yeah, probably not good for me. I better have my bishop on c8, I think, if I want to play knight f5. I played knight f5 already, but... Let's see what my opponent is going to play. I think your opponents think because it is somewhat even in the opening they can win, but your middle game is so strong. Not so strong, just probably a bit stronger than middle game of my opponents. Bishop b5. Bishop b5 I really don't like. It's a waste of time. Normally it's not very good to exchange your bishop for a knight. So for example, if I play a6, he has to take, and then I'll take. And castle probably. Okay, I will develop my bishop, castle. Or maybe I will not castle. What if I start? What if I continue with my French defense plan? Some attack on the king side. Knight is doing nothing on b3. It's not going here, it's not going here. So, okay, let's see. g5 is possible. My pawn is protected. Bishop a4, queen d3 can be played, so I think that this is also going to be a waste of time. Bishop moves here or here, I think. And then I'll play h5. Not g4 immediately, because if I play g4, I will give him this f4 square. Doesn't really matter where to go, I think, but not g3. No, come on, I play this plan for a long time already, since I started playing the French defense. And this line in the French defense. Maybe this attack, and this attack is, you know, I studied from Matthias Blübaum, because it's his idea to start attacking in this line on the king side. Oh my god, this is a great move. This is a great move, guys. Attacking my bishop. Okay, this is my blunder, actually. I'm attacking my bishop. However, maybe I will just play rook c8. And after bishop or knight takes g5, I will just play bishop b5. Attacking the queen, attacking the rook. Because, okay, I will castle, then I'm not sure that I will play same way it over the board games. Most likely not. But in online it's possible to try to practice. To practice to understand if it is a good plan or not. And what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that, so if not to attack on the king side and just castle, then what to do? I don't have a plan on the queen side. I'm not stronger on the queen side, I think. I think those who castle play f6, f7, f6. I don't know. I really don't know. I still don't feel these positions. I don't feel when right, correct, to play f6, f7, f6. Because we know what happened when we play this move. We create weaknesses. And I don't feel the right moment when to play. Honestly, because I'm not that good yet in the French defense. Imagine, like, let's move back, right? And what happens if I play, you know, if I castle, I play f6. Then I will have this weak pawn, this weak square. Hello, Didi. Bonjour. Never play f6. Depending on the position. I get more brilliant moves in bullets than anywhere else because I take more risks. Yeah. Oh, okay, so we see what more mistake from my opponent. Let's just take with check, queen on knight takes, and then I take his bishop. Strange that this is happening. Like, until some point, players play well, and then some very simple mistakes. Okay, I just need to protect carefully. So this is probably not a good option. We will just repeat moves after queen a8, queen d8, queen c6 back. So I need to move my king. Here, is it safe here? I think yes. I agree, but he's funny, so never play f3 or f6. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream and have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day too. My day is coming to an end. Yes. All right. I also noticed that players who, beginners who play d4, so you may feel that they play well. Maybe because these openings starting with d4, they are so, you know, this close type of position, close positions, and they're not very risky maybe. And when you are reviewing someone's game and you think that, oh, that player plays good chess, but then something like this happens, like these blunders. Just, I don't know, probably because maybe it's more difficult to make a mistake in this type of positions, openings. Next. All right, I'll play c4. Good luck to my opponent. 52 more rating points. Until now, White's been following well-known theory, but then he's made a fatal mistake. He began using his own brain. Yeah, maybe this is also a problem. That at some point we have to use our own brain, and it's not okay. Well, if you play e4, you need to know how to play after the c4 move, otherwise it is just a mistake. Mistake. He's just losing his pawn in the center of the board. Also, the problem with some beginners, they watching games of course this is not a mistake, but they just watch some games of top grandmasters and they see some moves. They don't understand why those grandmasters make these moves. They try to make them in their own games, and since they don't understand the point of those moves, they get into some troubles. Maybe my opponent saw this e4 move somewhere, but he didn't know how to continue playing. Thinking to go, I don't really like, if I play e3 I'll have this pawn structure. Okay, maybe just d3. Takes. No one makes him take, but he takes. Okay, pawn on e2 is hanging. Rook e1 is one option, f3 is another one. Even f3 is possible, I think. You know what, I think I will play f3. I know that Ben doesn't recommend to play f6, f3. But why not? Look at my pawn structure. With an extra pawn in the center of the board. Extra pawn, pair of bishops advantage, good pawn structure, better pawn structure. Except for this pawn maybe, but this is not a problem for me. Not a big problem. Later I will put my rook on this open file. I'll need to find a good square for my bishop. Maybe even here. Make center great again, yeah. So, following my plan. I think it's why I've never really watched the top players. I know they are good, but they're so far out of my league I can't relate. Actually, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but even for my level is not very high, but not very low at the same time. But even I don't really like to follow games of current top players, because they study theory, you know, so deep, and their games, their moves are complicated, the games are complicated. So yeah, I also prefer something simple. I need some clear ideas. Okay, this is a good maneuver. Maybe queen d3, not to let my opponent play. Knight c4, also b5 is not possible. National Master Dale, hello, how are you? c5. It depends. There are games full of messy calculations that are unrelatable, but for instance, almost anyone could grasp and learn from good endgame technique. Almost anyone, especially from Carlsen's endgame technique. Hey, you played F3, let's go. What, Kyrgyz school of chess? Or what it means? Yeah. That's why Kyrgyz school of chess doesn't exist. Because yeah, in this school you will see some strange F3 moves. Okay, this is hanging and this is hanging now, and this is a problem. Maybe not a huge problem, but still, yeah, Queen A4 is a good move. I definitely don't want to lose this pawn. This is probably fine, but this one, I like my C4 pawn. This was not part of my plan to lose pawn, but okay. Yeah, good move. Attacking the knight. And also his queen is a bit, you know, trapped on A2. Let's see. Opponent is thinking. Queen A4. So, maybe I can just take the knight first. If queen takes, then rook A1. If pawn takes, then also rook A1. Queen B4. Rook C to B1. And queen will be trapped. So queen will need to move back to D7, then I will take his pawn on A5. This should work. If we keep watching the stream, maybe we will find out if F3 is stronger than F6. takes here. Oh, I think that my opponent got into my trap. He wanted to keep his good pawn structure, his chain, but now his queen is trapped. The only move is queen b4, and then after rook c to b1, I don't see what he can do. He can probably do maybe this, this, and this. But maybe it's even worse. Even worse, at least he can sacrifice his queen for a rook. But if he plays rook takes d5... by the way, rook takes d5, queen takes d5, queen c3 can be played. Здравствуйте, hello! If rook takes d5, just queen takes d5. Queen takes d5, queen c3. Hi Alexandra, watching you. I started to play the English opening. Oh my god, I'm sorry. And hello, and welcome to my chat. But this is okay, what is your level? What is your rating? Because it can be a big mistake, you know? That you are rook up, yeah. But I also rook up if I take this way. And I love it. At 1200 elo, nobody knows how to counter it. So funny. Yeah, it's true. Some people hate it, you know, not very experienced players. not very experienced players, but yeah, e4, d4 are most popular moves, and when you play c4, they don't really like it. Also, when you play c4, you don't create any threat, right? What is the problem? I cannot understand, but some people don't like it. At the same time, I can say that maybe I regret that I started playing c4 and that I don't play e4, because when you play e4, you have broad opening repertoire, you know a lot of openings, you know a lot of positions, and I think maybe, you know, by knowing a lot of different positions, you better understand chess. When you play just the English opening, well, it's not that you're not growing, you're not improving. I hope that we are improving, but yeah, I've really got to learn a response to c4. If you don't study, if you can't counter it, everybody below 1500 elo responds to English with e4. And it's amazing because it's easy to play in the main line. e4 or e5? I mean, or c4, e5, and then e4. Thank you for following. e5. However, I think that they say that e5, c4, e5. I think that they say that e5 is actually the strongest move against c4. I decided I play in a not very active way. When I have a position like this, I play a3. Not the best move. I think that I will have minus right now. No, little plus or almost equal. Minus right now. Yeah, computer is giving minus after a3. Not the best continuation. The best continuation is g3. I stopped playing g3 line a few years ago, maybe many years ago. Yeah, and because I didn't like these positions, and last year I decided to try to play again, and I played g3, and this was the only in my over the board tournament, championship of Kyrgyzstan, and this was the only game I lost. I won all other games or made a draw, but I lost only one game when I played this line. I got a not very good position, so yeah, English opening has a lot of difficulties, unfortunately. Don't worry, Alexandra, in reality e4 just leads to Yes, well, not so many versions of Sicilian. I don't know. Bishop b4 lead to a trap that I learned. Bishop b4 right now? And how... What is a trap? What do you do if they try to get you into Queen's Gambit declined? When you play c4, they cannot do it. You play knight d5, okay, and then? For example... I don't know how they play here, I don't really remember. What if castle? Or there is a different continuation leading to trap. The strong response, although L on the English main line, white c4, black response with e5, then white g3, bishop g2, and knight c3. I notice it's hard for black low elo players to respond on central pawn break like d4. So you found a secret weapon against lower rated players. I think that maybe also the reason why I started playing c4, no, one of the reasons is that my mom actually decided to teach me this opening one day. And maybe because it's not risky, it's, you know, safe, and I'm a passive player, and I think that, you know, in my childhood I was even more passive player, you know, not aggressive at all. I remember my mom was teaching me to attack, to play it in some positions f4 or f5, and I was telling her, no, I'm not going to play this move. This is a very scary move. Knight takes d5, pawn takes, knight moves, and then pawn on e5 is hanging. This is a trap. Oh, we can get into trap. Thank you for following. What did you do to upset your mom? English, Jabava, and Kol Zuckertod, my main white weapon. Yeah, my mom tried to teach me chess. And I still, you know, ask my mom, you know, you are a woman international master. Why are you not teaching me to play chess? And she says, no, I tried to do it, but it was useless. You just don't want to study something new. You're not listening to me. I also got black opponents blunder queen, moving it to on queen c6, spin it to king with white bishop. Classical English trap. Okay, let me play my next game. I need 43 rating points. Good luck to my next opponent. In general, I think that this is not good, right? It's not good to exchange your bishop for my knight. Now he has weak squares on his king side. At least maybe it was better to try to stop me by playing h5. Knight f6 can be played, so I need to take. Knight f6, h6. Probably not. Against Zealand, you only have to learn how to beat neither dragon, showing count amount of one weekend should. Okay, attacking here, also with an idea to play here, probably. No castle for you. c4, e5, I guess. g3, d5, c takes d5, queen takes d5, knight f3, e4, knight c3, queen c6, e3. D takes f3, bishop b5. Could you please show this amazing English trap to the guys? Amazing English trap. Okay. Let me quickly check. So if I go here, he goes here, I take, he takes, I take on h7. It's white who decides to play b3, so I didn't mention Alapin or Salima. It's working amazing. Ella takes. Takes. I'm pawn up. Let me finish this game first and then I will show this amazing trap and maybe I will remember it also, you know, and maybe I will use it in my amazing games. Happened because the greedy black queen is trying to win white rook. Так, black is trying to make a long castle, I guess. Ah, this is hanging. This is problem. I wanted to play bishop h3, but this is hanging. Okay. Okay. Now what? Check doesn't give me anything. I want to put my knight on d5. How can I do it? From here, maybe? Here. Here. So here, 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 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 moves. It's a long plan. However, I'm not in a rush. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 4 moves. You can turn me on. My opponent helps me. I will prove that f3 is not such a bad move. Так. I'm trying to stop all his plans. This is a good move. Yeah, rook c7 was useless because pawn was protected on b7 anyway. Yeah, one more win. And 77 wins. Hey, Moore, thank you for the beats.
Matured X100, yay.
And hello. Okay, baby trap. Owens 234, thank you so much for the
Owens
beats.
234 cheered X100.
I played with WFM one time and I won against her because she blundered your queen. Yeah, okay, so trap. In the English opening, c4, e5, g3, d5. Wait, where is it? C takes d5, queen takes d5, knight f3, e4, knight c3, queen c6, e3, e takes f3, bishop b5, black queen trapped. How many times did you manage to, you know, get this trap in your games? 0 times in my games because I never played. I never play g3 in the second move. Every 10 games with English I have this trap. Really? I need to try. I just don't play g3 as a second move. Knight. Yeah, you want to play e4. You are 1200. So then we go here. Maybe the right move is to e6. Queen c6. But actually, yeah, there is already quite huge advantage. Queen c6 is the best move according to the engine, but here you need to be really very careful. You need to play knight d7 or bishop d7 or a6. But people take and then... Yeah, sure. But also after g3 they need to play d5, and if they play d5 then yes, it's easy to get into this trap. But you need your opponent to play d5. Right, okay. I need 34 more rating points, so a few more games. Let's go. Let's see if I can do it tonight. The French defense. Good luck to my opponent. Once you learn the English theory, you smash players because they don't know nothing about the English system with one tempo from the beginning. Castle. It was possible to take on d4 immediately. Why am I not doing it? I think that because I was expecting my opponent to take back with a knight. But if I take right now, knight takes, queen takes, so white doesn't have time to take on b7 because his knight will be hanging. He goes here, then maybe I can play queen b6. Or maybe I can just take. Queen can't take, then bishop will be hanging on c4, so pawn will need to take and it's bad. Well, maybe even bishop takes h3 is possible. Bishop takes h3 is possible or not? Bishop takes h3, knight f3, queen g4, knight e1. Why just not to play bishop h5? GM Aman Hambleton, he's a master on English. Interesting. I didn't know. He's doing some speedrun right now, or it's some YouTube videos? Cannot be 7. He's having like 13 speedrun episodes on Chessbrah channel, English opening. Ah, okay, so it's on the Twitch or YouTube? By playing queen f4, I'm attacking his bishop, his pawn, and I'm protecting my pawn on c7. YouTube, okay. Interesting. I need to find. I need to study my English opening. Just don't know when. Okay. Okay, let's take. Let's take first and then I'll sing. And then I think if I have a chance to checkmate my opponent. So, for example, if I go here check, he goes here, and then I want my knight on f3. So I can do it via this way. Here, here, here. Okay, let's try. Not a year, just half a year. Bishop d4 is a good move. Okay, it's nice to know that my opening, it's not my own opening, but the English opening that I play helps you to win a lot of games, inspired you. Yes, I know, it's my fault. I apologize. My opponent plays well, by the way, I think. Hi, Godzilla. F4. F4, I think that this is a big mistake, because by playing F4, on the other hand, maybe more pieces can protect this king, but maybe, yeah, but usually you should not play like this. So for example, right now I give this check. So rook g3 is not possible anymore. It was possible with his pawn on f2. Now it's not possible. Bishop g2 is of course also not possible. So if he goes here, then maybe just rook d2. I'm not threatening anything though after rook d2. Maybe rook d1. Knight f5. Maybe knight f5 move. Rook d2 looks so strong, but what am I threatening after rook d2? Nothing will happen on the next move. So after rook d2 I will need to make one more strong move. Maybe rook g2, but no, rook g2 is not working. So that's why I decided to play knight f5. At least now I'm threatening to play knight g3 check. Knight d2 is then will be strong. Rook g1. So check here, rook d2, and this should be winning. Cannot be not winning. Is the only move. Here I have a couple of options. Like this, 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 this. I need to find the best continuation. So I think that it's just queen h3. Queen h3, the only move is this one. And then I'll give this check. And this is winning. Rook 8. Yeah, good game. Good game, yes. I'm pleased that I played according to the best, to the theory, so to say, until this moment. Bishop g4 was my first inaccuracy. Knight takes d4, of course, was possible to play. Yeah. I played this move, queen b3, and now I take. But this is not the best continuation, by the way. Knight a5 better, bishop takes f3, rook b8. Computer doesn't like this continuation. By the way, after knight takes d4, the best for white was just to take on b7. Queen takes b7, knight e to c6. I played queen d4, and yeah, instead of what? Knight e4 move, h3 move. It's complicated. Yeah, but these were definitely not correct moves. All was fine until these moves. Like you cannot push your pawns on the king side from the king side and hope for a good result. No, you just cannot play like this. Zosma, hello on YouTube. Good afternoon, evening, good afternoon to you. So, 25 more points. Let's go. Maybe 3 more games. Good luck to my opponent. the opening I don't like, to play with black pieces. I'm going to have an isolated pawn, but I'm not sure that this is... although maybe after bishop b4 it was better to play knight b6. I think that the strongest continuation plan for white is to actually keep his light squared bishop on this diagonal, because it's usually quite dangerous for black. Now I don't have an isolated pawn. We both have this... I don't even know, can we call them isolated? Yeah, but they are... they cannot be attacked. You think that's okay? Let's go here. Again, what are they doing? They like to push pawns. If I don't take, then maybe bishop f4 will be played. But if I take, takes, pawn on d5 will be hanging. Yes, yes. I ask for permission. Because they close the account if you make more than one account. But how do they know that you have more than one account? Those pawns always get undoubled. I was not afraid to have double pawns. Because, well, I'm no chance that I keep these double pawns. I will still exchange one of them. But I think that I was even ready to take myself on e5, d takes e5, d takes e5, and to have an isolated pawn. But I was, I think, even happy to play with an isolated pawn. The good thing that there was no light squared bishop. Uh-oh, by the way, knight b5 can be played. I wonder, knight b5, was it dangerous for me? f4, by the way, slightly unpleasant. The problem is that knight b5 is still possible, but if I take, if this pawn takes, then I'm fine. If this pawn takes, I have check, bishop e3, and maybe bishop c5. So by playing this way, I will win some time, I think. Let's check. After bishop e3, I can also think about d4 move, but d4, knight a4. Also possible. They know you have more than one account because they check IP address, browser and other things. By the way, what am I doing? This was just possible. Okay, queen takes b2, knight e2 can be played. Okay, I think that d4 is also strong. I'm attacking his knight. The diagonal is now open, so I can give check at some point. I still can take, but the knight rook e2 will be played. So if I go here, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, I'll be fine. Oh, maybe I will not be fine. Queen f3, I didn't notice this move. Anyway, what if I play h6? He'll have to take, because otherwise I will play bishop h7, and then I will take with this pawn, attacking his queen. Let's see. They say they check also playing style, time for moves and so on, but I'm not sure how they go over the use of a VPN, for example. And I'm not sure that they check, you know, there are so many people, so many users, players, and they what? Check everyone? Attacking his queen. Queen is protecting the knight. I'm also attacking his knight. Good advice, yes. Better to play with long time control. Ah, it's automatic. Okay. No, knight f6 is will not help. Knight f6 I'll just take it with a pawn. For some reason I was thinking about taking with a rook, but no. What to take with a rook? I will take with a pawn. What is this tournament? It's not a tournament, it's speedrun. I started when my rating... I started this speedrun from 100 and my goal to reach 1600. Yeah, like this. Queen is protected. The good thing, very important thing, is that my queen is protected. So many people with multiple accounts. I doubt it is being checked thoroughly. They say that it's automatic check. Check. Takes. Threatening bishop f2. Check. Check. Thank you. Thanks for the game. Okay. Well, definitely it's more and more difficult to play against opponents at this level. It's a different type of chess. So there is already theory, good tactics. But some not very good middle game decisions, like for example this one. And we see this problem in 2 games in a row when players push pawns from the king side. This is a big mistake. Yeah, I haven't lost one yet, and I probably need to play 2 more games to reach my goal. So interesting. Will I lose or not? Yeah, h6 was nice. However, let's check, because, okay, I think that this was a big mistake, that my opponent started pushing his pawns, G pawn. Computer is saying that this is not that big mistake yet. Knight e5 is a good move. f4 is a mistake. By the way, the best here, and I didn't see this move at all, is bishop h4, rook f1, then knight takes e5. Also, it was possible to play f6, by the way. I somehow didn't consider this move. Thank you very much for following. Is there a YouTube playlist for this? Yeah, I started creating videos. And I have, by the way, let me check. Playlist, yeah? I started creating, but I think that last video I made probably 3 weeks ago. Or even 4 weeks ago. Oh my god, I'm really very slow with these videos, but I have so little time, unfortunately. Thanks so much for following. Yeah. I need to continue making this videos. Maybe this Saturday I will do something. Okay, yeah, I decided to take pawn takes. Queen c5 is a better move, even better move. I played queen b6, bishop e3, bishop c5. And f5 is a big mistake. Bishop takes e3 because bishop is just hanging. This hour-and-a-half stream, you managed to win. No. I started long time ago. I actually started in May. but I don't stream very often, and I don't stream the speedrun like every single stream. So yeah, I started long time ago. f7, f6 must be the Kazakh school of chess. Kazakh or Kyrgyz? You're avoiding that move a lot. Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's see. 2 more games. Good luck to my next opponent. I think that we played against each other.
This is a small contribution for you to survive Bishkek rush hour between your daily job and evening streaming.
Thank you so much. Ah, here it is.
This is a small contribution for you to survive Bishkek rush hour between your daily job and evening streaming.
Raskolnikov. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have my alerts with some delay today. I don't know why. But not surprised, yes. So, thank you so much for the donation. Macron, hello, how are you? We played against each other, I think, right? Or not? No, probably not. Yeah, I'm fine too, thanks. castle. Hello, Frank. Hello. How are you? Again, I'm not sure. The game goes on. Anything can happen. But again, same. I think that this can be same problem. When you push your pawn, you create. There is a high chance that you will create some weakness when you push your pawn too far. In this case, this pawn is kind of a backward pawn right now, and it can become your problem, your weakness. And seems like it is a problem for white right now after knight b4. Attacking, attacking. No pawn. Now I need to make a decision to exchange my good knight for that bishop or to try to move it back. If I move it back, a3 will be played. Probably I will need to move it to c6, or better not to waste time and play and take on c1. I think that if I take on c1, rook takes, and I will somehow, you know, help my opponent a bit. He will have two active rooks. If I go here, he still needs to play here, maybe. Where is this? Okay, wait. Let's. No. I don't know, feel risky, but again, I'm just a bit afraid that I'm pawn up, but I lost some time while I was trying to win this pawn. Bishop d2 is very passive move. It's not threatening anything. Takes, wait, takes, and now pawn is protected by the bishop. He will not play knight c7, right? Or he can play knight c7 if I play a6. This can be played. Maybe this is a good move. I know that knight c7, knight d5 can be played, but I opened diagonal for my bishop. I protected my pawn. I don't let white push e5. Like what for? A4. Ah, okay, to move back probably. Okay. Let's go here. Although maybe bishop e6. Okay, I make him play. I want to make him play. No, I want him to play f3. But at the same time, maybe it was just better to play rook c1. Bishop. Ah, wait. There is knight c7. I forgot about knight c7 move. Черт. Bishop b3. Takes. Okay. I don't want to have double pawns. You need to be careful when your piece is under attack and you are attacking your opponent's piece. It's easy to make some mistake. not to let him play rook c7. I'm still pawn up. Is a good protected passed pawn with a slightly passive rook. Probably time to move. So if I can play king is... Oh. Funny move. Funny move. Bishop c8. Creative, yeah. So, king d8, bishop needs to move here, knight d7, if check, then just f6, my favorite move. And my plan is to play rook c8 and exchange rooks. If bishop goes to a5, check, then just b6 will be played. Hi Nero. I also wanted to oh, I cannot use them. Oh, here I wanted to use some emotes. I don't know how to use them. I don't know if any content creator uses them. Oh! Oh my god! That was scary. Wait. Okay, I better close this emote. 97 force a trade. Yeah. Promote some knights? No. Yeah, White doesn't want to give up, but my opponent played well. He just made same 3 games in a row, same problem. They push pawns without thinking, and this is a serious mistake when you push pawns without thinking. When you push pawns, you create weaknesses sometimes, so you also need to be very careful. So yeah, and now this d3 is immediately, you know, a weak pawn. So White needs to think right now how to get rid of this pawn, how to push it. If he manages to push it and exchange it, then White is fine, maybe even better than Black. But this is a weakness, little weakness right now. This is a weak square, strong square for me. And then he immediately loses his pawn. By the way, after rook d1, the best was to... by the way, to play... It was possible to play rook d8. c4 is recommended also. Or knight c1. I played the worst move among all these good moves. I played knight b4. This is the worst move. Oh, this is actually even worse move. Now White has little advantage after rook b1, rook d8, bishop f4. Of course, you need to be active. You need to be active. White has some space advantage and more active pieces, more active bishops. My bishops are both very passive, and instead of, you know, playing aggressively, he makes a very passive move. Like what? Bishop d2. What for? Mistake. Yeah, mistake because of knight c7. I still have advantage, but not super big. Not super big, actually. Because I'm a bit passive. For some reason, you only thought of trading the d3 knight or retreating it, not about defending it. I didn't think at all about defending it somehow. I don't know why. And again, better to keep 2 bishops on the board rather than exchange. When you exchange and you help me, because I'm pawn up. This is my goal, to exchange all pieces. Just a second. Okay, so I need 8 more rating points. Probably one last game. Yes, if I win this game, I reach my goal. Let's go. The Hunter's Monkey, hey, Professor. Hey, Blue Steel. We have kind of my Sicilian defense. Good to see you too. What for to play queen a5? What a strange move. We don't bring our queen out early. Queen b6. Okay, this is hanging, but maybe maybe my opponent will not take this pawn on b2. Although I think that he will take it. I don't really like this move c5. Okay, he didn't take on b2. I was expecting him to take on b2, but no. Okay. How many moves my opponent made with his queen? 1, 2, 3. 3 moves with one piece. One, two, three, 4 moves to go back to d8. He wants to go back to b6. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it to play knight a4, knight c5. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Ow! Pawn on a6 was hanging, I just noticed. Maybe it was possible to take it. This is not a problem, my knight is protected. So what, I'm pawn up? The game goes on. Thank you very much for following. This move can be played, maybe. However, after queen a7, maybe rook a6, c6 can be played. The good thing is that there is no light squared bishop. Thank you for following. Oh, 81 more awesome followers I needed on this channel. I need to create a followers goal. Thank you very much for following. Thank you so much, the 100th monkey.
The 100th monkey cheered X1000. Another day, another goal. Alexandra Durkier 99. Alexandra happy seems good.
Thank you, and Blue Steel, thank you very much for gifting 10 subs. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting. Thank you.
7 Blue Steel just gifted 10 subs.
Thank you. Rainy Dog, thank you for following. Thanks so much. Oh, bit. Yeah, I think that I can take, exchange rook. Wait, no, it's fine. He cannot take my knight, his rook is hanging. If he takes my rook, I take with check, bishop f8, bishop c4, attacking this pawn on. Okay, just take. Thank you for following. Queen takes. Anyway, here. Also, I know that queen takes, bishop takes d4, but I'm piece up, so here. I just need to make a luft maybe. Although I know that bishop f1 will be possible if there is any check on the first rank. Back rank was safe. Yeah, back rank was safe, but still. I don't want to give my opponent any single chance. Even no hope. Oi! Last mistake, probably. 1600. Okay, I did it. And chess.com is saying you got a 1600 rating. So, speedrun, this never-ending speedrun is officially over. Okay, enough. I think that I will send a message. Not send a message, I will just write to chess.com in Discord saying that give lost rating points back to my opponents, because it works this way. You know, they don't lose rating. They will get their rating back when speedrun is over. So what happened in this last game? What mistake? Thank you, Baschamp. Okay, all started well, but look at that. Even at 1000, almost 600 level, players, how to say, violate basic chess principles, so basic opening principles. Instead of developing pieces, castling, I don't know, fight for center by playing d5 move, bishop b4 castle, and so on. He started making moves with his queen. What for? One move, second move, third move, one more move, and one more move, and again. So too many moves, and then yeah, at some point he just he blundered, and he blundered again. So tactics still, but tactics is a problem on all levels. And yeah. Why did you retreat rook to c1 at the beginning? I always feel weird when retreating rooks all the way back when other squares are available. When there are still too many pieces on the board, when there are still many pieces, strong pieces, minor pieces on the board, like this, for example, there are still a lot of pieces on the board, and what for? To keep your rook in the center of the board where it can be easily attacked. It can get under attack. It's better to move it back. And my rook is still strong. It keeps control. It's controlling the c file. But what for? To keep it somewhere in the middle, you know, maybe I will put my bishop on c3, or if to put it on c2, I will probably, I want this diagonal, you know, for my bishop. It, how to say, not disturb, but what is the right word in English? Disturbs, maybe, yeah, or it takes squares from his own pieces. X123 Legends, thank you very much for following. Sledgehammer, hi, how are you? Can I challenge you to a 10-minute unrated game? No. If rook c3, knight e4 is annoying. Yeah, so even c3, it's still kind of center of the board or close to center, and some pieces will start attacking it. What for? On c1 it looks perfect. Actually, rook takes a8 was a strong move, but I just played rook c1, I think, quite quickly and didn't notice that a6 was hanging. Interferes, thank you. I'm also fine, thank you. Yeah. So, okay, I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy that it's over. Because every time I was... I don't know, in total I played 79 games, maybe at some moments I forgot to update my results. So I played around 80 games in this speedrun. I didn't lose any single game, I didn't make any single draw. So yeah, I'm pleased, more or less. My rating on my main account is not great, but at least here I didn't lose any game. So yeah. Just a second, guys. Anyway, 100% performance, yes. Okay, I'm going to change my, what time is it? It's almost 10 already. It's almost 10 p.m. my local time. Thank you, Blue Steel. Okay, this is my main account. I think that my next goal should be back to 2400 on my main account in Blitz. And I need to stop playing Bullet. It's such a bad habit. Such a bad habit. Okay, let's see. I'll play one 3-minute game. 2291. Okay, let's see. Long castle. Do they make a long castle in this line? Okay. He's pushing his pawns without thinking. Well, scary. I can admit that it's scary, but hello, welcome to my chat. Wait, if he takes, I can take first maybe on c1 and then take back on d5. Hello, Jerome! Takes with check. Okay, now this is hanging. Unclear. Less than 1 minute. Forty seconds. Yes, I already reached my goal. Don't like this move. Less than half a minute on my clock. I'm definitely losing on time. Черт! Ай, господи. 3 seconds. Why am I so slow? How can they play so fast? Fast, creative. This is, I don't know, this is something what I cannot do. They play fast, they play very aggressive, and even if but okay, the problem is maybe they don't calculate till the very end. But well, in our game it helped. I couldn't protect well from all his threats. And I didn't have that much time. Okay, one more game. My favorite line, at least. Push. Takes. Let's go here. Here. Castle. Here. Could be because you just switched from rapid. No, this is my problem. I always play very, very slowly. I'm slow. And thank you so much for following. I'm a slow player. Oof. Okay, take this pawn. Knight d5. Hanging. I played another French as black and I won. I think I win more than 50% of my black games playing French so far. So, seems like, no, 50%, I think it's good, right? Черт. Ой. No, I don't think so that I'm that much better. Win. Yeah, he underestimated my attack. Arsenal fan Richie, hello. How are you? I'm also good, thank you. I finished my speedrun today. Finally, I reached 1600. I did it without losing any single game. But losing right now. But losing some games right now. I don't like what I'm going to play, but let's check. I'm just going to take 2 times. And now, well, we have similar problems on A file, on C file, and I just thought that maybe it's not too bad for me. Well, of course, all my opponents were much lower rated, but still, I'm doing this on stream. Oh my god, this is a good move. Look at that. You see what is happening? I'm always losing on my main account. Attacking my bishop, attacking my queen. Yeah, this is my fault. Yeah, maybe. I'm not very focused. Thank you very much for following, Hans Niemann. Oi. I'm not focused on my main account. I don't know why. I'm what? I'm 2 pieces down already with only half a minute on my clock. Hello. Welcome to my chat. Again. Okay, nice. Okay, guys, one last game. One last game. I will play right now, and then I'll go. It's time. Time to go. Knight c2 was a move. This knight is hanging, and if he takes, this knight will be hanging. Chat Rush, привет on YouTube. It's like me in the previous game, absolutely lost position, but not losing hope. Okay, finally. No, let's find someone else. Good luck. Chess Diary, hello. Philemon, hello. Hello, thank you. Oh, it's hanging.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Full Much Destroyer, hello. Lazy but not sleazy, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much.
Lazy but not sleazy just resubscribed for 1 month.
Thank you very much. Hello, Full Much Destroyer, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, and thank you for following. Thank you. Here. Ah, wrong word. $75 more, yes. We need to plan the 15k celebration. I said this a couple of streams ago. Yeah, soon. Hopefully. Let's go here. 27 seconds on my clock. Oh my god. $24. Thank you very much. Okay, at least back to 2300. Yeah, 15-hour stream. I will pretend that I didn't see it. Yeah. So, okay, well. On my main account, things are still going not well. Still doing not well. But okay, I'll be back. I'll play more. Okay, I'll practice more. Alright guys, almost 10:30 p.m. my local time. So I need to save some energy for tomorrow, for the last working day. Yeah, this week. Oh my god, almost one more working week is coming to an end. And September is coming to an end. Ужас. What is happening with time? Full Much Destroyer, if you want, if you have some time, I can play one puzzle battle. I will sleep better if I beat you in puzzle battle before going to bed. One battle. He's in shock. He cannot believe. Let's go! Good luck! Oh! Strange. You made the same mistake. Yeah, that was a strange puzzle. Check and check rook e2 and then you take the rook and rook d8 checkmate. Yeah, checkmate. And what's the right move? Here. Here. Why to play? Okay, this is going to be the last one. Yeah, takes. Checkmate. 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 Queen. Queen is hanging. Mate. Mate. Checkmate. Checkmate. Check and mate. Check. Check. Mate. Checkmate. I can just take it, kind of. Check and mate. Check and mate. Oh, okay. Probably also wrong. No? Thank you for following. Nice. This I don't know. Oh! Oh! Okay, time to run. Thank you, Pawn Match Destroyer. Thank you for your rating points. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. So, let's give a rate. Let's give rate to someone. Let's see who is streaming right now. Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. You were very quiet today, YouTube. and yeah. So see you when? Tomorrow is what? Yeah, tomorrow I have tomorrow I'm busy. So see you on Saturday. Bye. Good night.